Ladies and gentlemen, as your commencement program indicates, we now have an opportunity to honor some very special people. The Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, has been used by colleges and universities for centuries to honor members of their extended communities and to bring notable and accomplished people into increased contact with their campuses. The tradition of honorary degrees is almost as old as academia itself, dating back to the Middle Ages, when Oxford University awarded degrees for conspicuous service to the Church. Newman University has been authorized by our Board of Trustees to bestow this honor upon a very select few individuals whose life and work reflect the core values of our institution: Catholic identity, academic excellence, a culture of service, and a global perspective. I am delighted to welcome the Most Reverend Bishop Michael Jackels and Dale and Alice Wiggins to our 2012 Spring Commencement to receive the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa. I would first like to introduce Monsignor Robert Hemberger, Vicar General for the Catholic Diocese of Wichita and a member of the Newman University Board of Trustees, who will read the citation for Bishop Jackels.
Your Excellency, Bishop Jackels, we proudly honor you today for the spiritual guidance you give to the community, the leadership you provide to the Diocese of Wichita, and for your devoted promotion of Catholic thought and teaching. You were appointed the 10th Bishop of the Catholic Diocese of Wichita on January 28, 2005, by Pope John Paul II. Since that time, you have gained the admiration and respect of people throughout the region for your dedication to the tenets of the Catholic faith, your leadership abilities, your vision, your intellect, your personal warmth, and sense of humor. From your home in Rapid City, South Dakota, you traveled to the University of Nebraska for your first college experience. Then you entered St. Pius X Seminary in Erlanger, Kentucky, where you earned a bachelor degree in philosophy. You earned a master's degree in theology from Mount St. Mary Seminary in Emmitsburg, Maryland, and were ordained a priest of the Diocese of Lincoln in 1981. You served in several teaching, administrative, and pastoral positions in the Diocese of Lincoln, then left to pursue postgraduate studies in Rome, where you earned a doctorate in sacred theology at the Pontifical University of St. Thomas Aquinas, commonly known as the Angelicum. You worked for the Vatican Congregation for the Doctrine of Faith in Rome for 8 years under Cardinal Joseph Ratzinger, now Pope Benedict XVI, and were named a Prelate of Honor by Pope John Paul II in 1994. You have long been a proponent of Catholic education and have previously served as a teacher of religion and diocesan director of religious education. You continue to promote Catholic education in the Diocese of Wichita. You helped establish the St. Catherine Drexel Catholic School Fund, which supports our Catholic schools across the diocese in their efforts to make Catholic education available to all families, rather than exclusively for those who can afford to pay the entire costs. You have been a staunch supporter of Newman University since your arrival in the diocese. You have championed the university's graduate programs in theology and theological studies. You have provided scholarships that allowed many students to obtain these degrees. You've appeared at the university many times to celebrate Mass, particularly the semi-annual baccalaureate Mass, and to speak to faculty, staff, and students in other settings. During a recent visit, you examined how the university is living out the key elements of Ex Corde Ecclesiae, an apostolic constitution issued by Pope John Paul II that outlines the role and operation of Catholic universities, particularly in terms of Catholic identity, mission, ecclesial communion, and service rendered. Bishop Michael O. Jackels, for the inspiration you provide to people throughout the Catholic Diocese of Wichita, and for your promotion of and devotion to the concept of Catholic identity, we hereby confer upon you the degree Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
After Professor Seipel's talk, I have to say that what I do for the sake of Catholic education, it's not for reputation or recognition, but for love of Jesus, who gave his followers the commission to go out and teach, for love of people, believing that education is the best way, has the greatest potential to elevate them to a very noble position. And for love of the world, convinced too that this is the best way to make a difference in the world. So I'm grateful for this honor, but I'm even more grateful to the adorers of the blood of Christ, to the faculty and administration of this university for making it such a joy to partner with you in this great education mission. I accept this honor in honor of the graduates, the greatest boast of any university, and certainly of Newman University. Thank you.